You might think your life is falling apart, but what if it's just clearing space for the peace you've been asking for? What if the things draining your energy aren't the people around you, but the silent habits you've allowed to live rent-free in your mind? In this video, you'll discover 10 things the Stoics would quietly remove from their lives, things our modern world tells you to hold on to. And the 10th one. It's something almost every successful person secretly practices, but never talks about. Life today is loud. Everyone's competing for attention, proving their worth, and shouting their opinions. But the Stoics, from Marcus Aurelius to Epictetus, believed peace begins not when you add more, but when you subtract. This isn't about becoming emotionless. It's about clearing away the noise that keeps you from hearing yourself. Because peace isn't something you chase. It's something that appears when you stop clinging to what disturbs you. So today, we'll walk through 10 things you must quietly eliminate from your life, and by the end, you'll understand why true power doesn't come from control, but from calm. We live in a time where silence feels like invisibility. Every post, every photo, every comment, it's all a quiet plea for approval. But Epictetus once said, "If you wish to be free, do not wish for things to happen as you wish, but wish for them to happen as they do." When you depend on validation, you hand your peace over to strangers. Freedom begins when you stop performing for the crowd and start living in alignment with your values. You don't need everyone to understand your path, because they weren't meant to walk it. The people who truly matter won't need convincing. They'll feel your authenticity without you saying a word. Comparison is one of the most subtle poisons of the modern world. Scrolling through endless highlight reels, you start to feel behind, like you're losing a race that doesn't even exist. But Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, don't waste the rest of your life worrying about what others think of you. Ask yourself instead, am I better than I was yesterday? That's the only race worth running, and the only one that leads to peace. Progress is invisible most days. Growth is silent, but when you stop comparing, you start noticing how far you've quietly come. Most people can't sit alone in silence for even 5 minutes. The noise has become their comfort and their prison. Seneca warned that we lose ourselves among the crowds. Every notification, every breaking news alert, every podcast, it fragments your focus, your inner stillness. Try this. Spend 10 minutes in silence each morning. No phone, no music, no conversation. You'll be surprised how loud your own clarity can be once the world quiets down. Because in stillness, you don't escape the world, you return to it stronger. Holding on to resentment is like holding a burning coal, waiting for the other person to feel the pain. But the Stoics knew anger hurts only the one who carries it. Marcus Aurelius said, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." Forgiveness isn't about them. It's about freeing yourself from the emotional debt you keep paying every day. It's about refusing to let old wounds own your present peace. When you release resentment, you stop rehearsing the same pain over and over again. You give yourself permission to start again, lighter, freer, stronger. Overthinking is fear in disguise. It convinces you that by analyzing enough, you will find safety. But in truth, it only deepens the storm. Most of what you fear will never happen. Try writing your worries down. Then ask, which part of this is under my control? If it's not, let it go. Seneca called this practice premeditatio malorum, imagining loss not to suffer early, but to prepare your mind to stay calm when life shifts. Here's the truth. Clarity doesn't come from thinking more, but from daring to act even when your mind trembles. The Stoics didn't chase certainty. They cultivated courage. You don't have to respond to everything. Silence can be the highest form of self-respect. When you argue with people committed to misunderstanding you, you trade peace for noise. Epictetus reminded, if someone speaks ill of you, live so that no one believes them. Not every comment deserves your energy. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is nothing at all. Your silence is not weakness, it's mastery. Our culture glorifies exhaustion and calls it success. We're taught that rest is laziness, that stillness is wasted time. But Seneca saw rest as sacred. He wrote, "True leisure is being free from the control of foolish things. You don't have to earn your right to breathe. Rest is not retreat, it's renewal. If you refuse to slow down willingly, life will eventually force you to. The body whispers before it screams. Learn to rest before you're broken." That's wisdom, not weakness. It's easy to have hundreds of contacts and still feel completely alone. The Stoics believed friendship should be built on virtue, not convenience. Epictetus said, "Choose someone whose presence makes you better." If a relationship constantly drains you, quietly distance yourself. You don't have to announce it. Just stop feeding what no longer feeds you. The right people will understand your silence. The wrong ones will resent it. And that's your answer. Because peace sometimes looks like fewer people, but deeper connections. We suffer not from life itself, but from the stories we tell about how it should be. When things don't go our way, we assume life is unfair, but it's not unfair. It's just indifferent. The Stoics trained themselves to see life as neutral. Events are neither good nor bad until we label them. Release the script in your head about how people should behave or how your career should look by. Now, when you stop arguing with reality, peace finds you naturally. And when you align with what is, instead of resisting it, you move through life like water, flexible, steady, and unbroken. And this is the big one. The illusion that we can control life itself. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Every storm that's ever shaken you began with forgetting this truth. You can't control how others treat you. You can't control what tomorrow brings, but you can control how you show up. Your words, your discipline, your response. When you truly grasp this, the world loses its power to disturb you. You stop fighting reality and start flowing with it. That's when strength becomes serenity, and peace becomes your default state. That's the secret most strong people keep quietly to themselves. Let's pause and breathe. Here are the 10 things you must quietly eliminate from your life. 1. The need for validation. 2. Comparison. 3. Constant noise. 4. Resentment. 5. Overthinking. 6. Toxic conversations. 7. Guilt for resting. 8. Shallow friendships. 9. Unrealistic expectations. 10. The illusion of control. Every single one of these isn't a loss, it's a liberation. When you subtract what steals your peace, you don't become less, you become whole again. So next time you feel lost, don't ask what's missing, ask what needs to go. Because maybe peace isn't something you find. Maybe it's what remains when everything falls away. If this message spoke to you, hit like, not for the algorithm, but so others searching for calm can find it too. Subscribe to StoicCraft for weekly reflections on how ancient wisdom shapes modern strength. And tell me in the comments, which of these 10 are you struggling to let go of right now? Let's talk about it quietly, but honestly, because the first step toward inner peace is the courage to release what no longer belongs.